Well, congratulations on 200 wins. What does that mean, and what does it mean to win like this for number 200?
Well, first of all, it means I've had an opportunity to coach a lot of good hockey players. Fortunate, really, from day one when I got here with Todd and Darren. Troy, they'd left us some pretty good hockey players, going all the way back to guys that you say thanks to, like Uriah Hayes and Bryce Gervais and Matt Leitner and Zach Palmquist, and just the guys that have come before. And then this group of seniors is pretty special as far as what they've accomplished up until this point. So I'm very appreciative of the opportunity, and it's been good.
You held on to a 1-0 lead. We were able to open things up in the third period. Do you guys play differently in the third period, do you think, or did you kind of stick with it from beginning to end?
I thought the guys stuck with it, and once we got two, I thought things opened up a little bit, and it was good to see our power play finally deliver a little bit, because that's been cooler than we'd like it to be. And we need those two groups to actually, be difference makers. And our best players were our best players tonight. I thought Mark Michaelis and Parker Toomey had exceptional nights, and it's good to see those guys come out of last weekend and back it up.
Does it say something about Mark's kind of selfless play to, 5 minutes left in the game, guys are looking for a hat trick sometimes. Instead, he makes a really good backdoor pass to Parker there to make it 3-0. Is that something where that's or to make it 4-0, excuse me. Is that just a selfless act on his part, do you think, or trying to get the power play going, or what do you think's going on?
Mark's a selfless player. You know what? He does a really good job of delivering, as our other leaders do. Nick Rivera, Edwin Hukitson getting the first goal tonight after struggling a little bit early in the first period. They've done a real good job at delivering messages on we's more important than me, and Mark's the epitome of that. I really like the maturation level that he's carrying himself with, both on and off the ice right now, and I just thought he was solid from start to finish.
When you hold the team to 7 shots, do you call that a team shutout, more so than a goaltender shutout?
Yeah, I think so. The guys were giving it to Drydo a little bit in there, but you know what? I thought the group, as you just said, played well together, whether we had it or we didn't have it, and thought we were responsible. We didn't create the other team's offense, and we're fortunate that we played last weekend. So we wanted to try and get off to a lead, and we couldn't extend it for quite a period of time. And so you never know. That's a bounce. That's a play that it ends up being 1-1. So we were fortunate to be able to get that extended to 2.
Where do you think that willingness to block shots, you guys, it doesn't matter who it is, what line's out there, it seems like every night, no matter what the circumstance, you've got guys that are out there doing the selfless thing and getting in front of shots?
Well, I think when your leaders and your players that play the most minutes get the most opportunities, buy into that, it really helps. When you're looking at your peer group and those guys are the ones that are doing it consistently. And I thought we had that tonight. We had a pretty good lesson last Saturday. We didn't compete the way we'd like to. We didn't have a lot of that in our game, and St. Cloud took advantage of it. And so I thought we got back to it a little bit on Sunday, played pretty well against a good Beaver team, a Bemidji team, and tonight I thought that continued, and I saw that throughout the week, and hopefully we can just continue to build on that.
What happened against St. Cloud hasn't happened to this team very much in recent years. What was your message this week, I guess, and was it a message that even the leaders on the team kind of relayed that's not acceptable or not what's certainly what you're used to around here?
The word that you just brought up as far as unacceptable was just the effort. The only thing we've ever really asked is attitude and effort, because there are two of the few things that we get to control. We don't control the other team. We don't control the officials. We don't control travel. It's just there's so few things in this game that you do control. We've tried to focus on that now going on 8 years, and I like the way that they have gone forward. As a coach, we look at the negatives more often than the positives, and I'm trying to make sure I do a better job of that and making sure that if they're willing to flush it and go back to work, why can't I? And that's really what it's been. Now, I'll credit our leadership group, Mark being one of them, Nick Rivera, at just getting rid of that, playing well the next night, and then coming to work this week. And I thought that poured into tonight's game.